There was a dense and vast forest, ruled for many years by a magnificent lion named King Zafar. Zafar was a brave, wise, and kind-hearted ruler. All the animals of the forest respected him and obeyed his commands wholeheartedly. Zafar had a close friend too, a clever wolf named Babark. Zafar trusted him blindly, even consulting him for many important decisions. Years passed. Time took its toll. Zafar's back grew bent, his vision blurred, and his once mighty roar lost its thunder. He had grown old. One day, Zafar called Babark and said, "My friend, I have become weak. I can no longer rule. My son, Azad, has grown up. I want you to guide him." Babark bowed his head with a false smile and said, "Your Majesty, your every wish is my command." But deep inside, Babark was thinking differently. Greed, envy, and the thirst for revenge burned within him. He had long hidden his desire to one day become the king himself. Now the time had come. That very night, Babark conspired with his secret allies, wolves, hyenas, and some cunning foxes. They plotted a dangerous plan. Babark publicly declared, "Zafar is now too weak. He should be retired with honor." But in truth, he exiled Zafar from the forest. Zafar, who had ruled his whole life, now sat helpless and alone at the edge of the forest. An old and forsaken creature, Azad saw his father's condition, and his heart wept tears of blood. "Father, why this injustice to you?" Azad asked, his eyes filled with tears. Zafar patted his son's head and said, "Son, times change. This is the politics of the jungle. But remember this, deceivers can never be true kings." A spark of revenge ignited in Azad's heart. He knew that to reclaim justice, strength alone would not be enough. He would need intelligence and patience too. Silently, he began to grow stronger. Day and night he trained, mastering hunting skills, learning political strategies, and winning the trust of the animals. Within months, most of the jungle's animals had become devoted to Azad. Everyone saw that Babark was a greedy and cruel ruler. The forest had fallen into chaos. Everywhere there was hunger, fear, and conflict. Azad gathered a group of loyal friends, a wise owl, a swift deer, a brave elephant, and a fearless cheetah. Together they planned to expose Babark's true face. One night, in the largest meadow of the forest, all the animals were summoned. Azad announced that he would organize a competition, a test of bravery, intelligence, and justice. Whoever won would become the new ruler. When Babark heard this, he laughed and said, "This cub cannot harm me." But Azad's plan was very clever. The competition had several challenges: protecting the weaker animals, solving a complex riddle, crossing a dangerous river, bringing back food while avoiding wild snakes. Azad, with great skill and patience, completed all the tasks. Babark, arrogant and careless, often cheated, ignored the weak, and oppressed others. In the final gathering, Azad revealed Babark's crimes to all. The owl presented an old letter exposing Babark's secret plans. The deer testified how Babark had stolen food from poor animals. The cheetah told of the innocent animals Babark had killed. And the elephant reminded everyone of the day Zafar was exiled. The whole forest roared, "We demand justice! Down with the tyrant!" Babark's face turned pale. He tried to run, but Azad and his allies captured him. A grand court was held. All the animals unanimously decided to exile Babark forever. Azad brought his old father Zafar back to the forest with honor. All the animals welcomed Zafar as if a true king had returned. Zafar placed his hand on Azad's shoulder and said, "Son, you have not only avenged me, but also saved the jungle. You are the rightful ruler." Azad ascended the throne, but never let pride enter his heart. He ruled with justice, love, and service. Prosperity returned to the forest. Trees became lush, rivers sang, and the animals lived in peace once again. In his final days, Zafar watched his son's success with contentment. Then, one quiet day, under the shade of a tree, he peacefully passed away. Azad sat by his father's grave and said, "Father, your teachings will forever light our forest." Thus, a new story was written in the jungle, a story of loyalty, patience, and justice.